Hi, this is Dr. Jenny Byrne. I'm an adult psychiatrist at Cognitive Psychiatry of Chapel Hill, and as the holiday season approaches, I thought I'd just take a moment to talk with you about my experiences as a psychiatrist and a therapist over the holidays. So, the holidays can be a joyful, wonderful time of year for many people. However, holidays tend to bring up a lot of emotion, a lot of history, a lot of conflict, especially with family. And this can really be destabilizing to people. And in some cases, it makes the holidays actually a very difficult and unpleasant time of year. So, what have I kind of learned from my patients over the years? Just a couple of things that my patients have brought to me. Um, First of all, the holidays are the holidays, right? So there's Thanksgiving for those people who celebrate Christmas. Thanksgiving is a day, Christmas is a day. They tend to get tied up with so many other things around family and planning and presents and cost and food and eating and all these other things. But Thanksgiving is a day, Christmas is a day. So if you can try to separate the emotions and the other stuff from the day itself and the meaning of the day, sometimes that can be helpful to people. Sometimes it's a matter of I just have to get through this day, and how am I going to do that? And if you're finding that it's very hard to get through the day, here are some thoughts that people have shared with me. Limit your exposure to the stress of that day. So maybe it's okay to go to Christmas dinner for an hour, but that's it. Maybe you do Thanksgiving. You say that you're going to come for part of the dinner, but not the whole thing. Another strategy is if being around the table with everyone, if that's your stressor, think of something you can do, a behavior you can do to kind of make it easier. So, for example, volunteering to clean up is a great idea. It gets you out of the room with all the people. Typically, not that many people want to clean up, so you might have the kitchen to yourself to kind of help, but yet be out of the way of everyone else. Think of behaviors you can do, or instead of being at dinner for 4 hours, maybe you volunteer to take grandma home because she needs a ride, and that kind of gets you out of there earlier. So thinking of behaviors that you can do so that you're not kind of stuck with all the emotion in the room, but you can still be helpful and kind of still be participating. I would say if you think the holidays might be difficult for you, that the best thing you can do is have a plan. So what am I going to do on Thanksgiving? I'm going to wake up. I'm going to go walk my dog. Maybe I'm going to take an extra long walk with the dog. I am going to do this and this and this. If you are someone that doesn't have family and maybe doesn't have friends, and holidays are a really lonely time of year for you, again, plan out the day. What are you going to do? Do you want to be by yourself? Do you want to be out volunteering or doing something around other people? But kind of planning the day from beginning to end can be really helpful. Even if you don't stick to the plan and you decide to do something else, that's okay. But just kind of knowing ahead of time what to expect and what you've planned, sometimes that really helps people. I would say another thing people have told me is sometimes it really helps to check in if you're seeing a therapist or something, to have a check-in appointment before going into the holiday season, and to know how to get a hold of them during the holiday season if you need them. Some therapists are available, some aren't. So if your therapist is not going to be available to you over the holidays, what can you do to connect with them? Can you journal kind of your thoughts of what's going on so that when you see them again, you can go through it? Can you review something that the two of you have come up with together to kind of help you get through that day? How can you use that therapist to help you, even if maybe you're not able to be with them or talk to them? And I guess the other thought I would just add in terms of the holidays is, know yourself and be kind to yourself. And it's okay to say no. If you're feeling a lot of guilt and bad feelings and you don't want to do it, it's okay to say no. Maybe say no to things on Thanksgiving and then you do something on Christmas. Or maybe say, I can't this year. Let's do something after the holidays. It is okay to say no. If it's something you really need to do, it's okay. And it's okay to be dreading the holidays. It's okay to think that they're going to be awful and difficult, and you're not alone if you feel that way. So I hope that your holiday season is joyful and wonderful, but I understand that for a lot of people it's just not, and there are some skills and coping strategies you can use. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope you have as good a holiday season as possible, and if you need any help from us, please feel free to reach out. Thanks.